What's up, y'all? You're tuned into Vision and Heels Uncensored, the podcast dedicated to giving you the raw truth on all things V&H. We're talking real-life experiences infused with faith and an unwavering commitment to authenticity.
I'm Yvette Marie Pujol, your Vision and Heels Community Manager, a Cuban visionary with Miami roots.
And I'm Jeanette Marie Rodriguez, the CEO and founder of Vision and Heels, Puerto Rican and Dominican Bronx native, your New Yorican host. We're here to share our take on navigating life, business, and all the hats we proudly wear.
Time to pour the cafecito. Let's dive in.
Hey, y'all. We are back. I hope you all can sense the excitement in my voice. I got my sidekick, aka partner in crime. We're just cracking up, so we had to change focus a little bit. A day of the life of the ed of Vision and Heels. So pardon us. We haven't been together in a couple days, so then when we're together, it's always a good time.
We finally figured out we were saying hi to you guys as well as each other. So even that, okay.
Yes. And even though we were here all day, because for us, we're recording ends of day, we haven't had alone time. So this is the first time we're like behind closed doors alone. And all we want to do is laugh and crack up. So story of our lives, right?
Never a dull moment. I love it. I love it.
So we are so glad to have you back, Miss Yvette.
I am glad to be back. I honestly really missed it. As Jeanette had mentioned in the podcast, I had been on my vacation, and then last podcast, we can probably do another podcast based on what happened last week. I hadn't gotten enough rest, and my body shut me down, literally shut me down. So she had to pivot and talk about gratitude instead of the grumble, which was great. But it made me realize that I needed to shut down. I needed to slow down. I needed to deal with things that I was dealing with, because otherwise my body says, Yvette, you're going to stop one way or another, and I'm going to shut you down. So I sat down and fell asleep, and she had to do the recording all by herself.
And it happens. We're not spring chickens any longer. So when we travel, it happens, right? We have to give ourselves some time to get back into the swing of things. So I'm sure you're going to have to pivot for me at some point. Probably really soon.
Absolutely. Very soon. I have a feeling. So,
yes. So we got each other's backs, which is great.
I think I know what you're going to say, but what are you grateful for?
Oh my gosh. Okay. My upcoming trip. So the J-Rods are going on a odd adventure. So everybody knows us for being big time Eagles fans. So we love the Philadelphia Eagles football team, and we try to get up there once, sometimes twice in a year, but we haven't been in 2 years.
That long?
That long, because we went and saw them play at Tampa.
Oh,
so we cheated because we knew they were coming to Florida, so we just drove to Tampa. So in our planning, we saw that we could save a ton of money if we were open to making a stop. And so we saw that one option was a stop. So we go from Orlando to San Juan, and we're in San Juan for 12 hours.
I
twist my arm to be in San Juan for 12 hours? What are you talking about? Sure, and I save money? So then we're in San Juan till about 2 a.m, and then we travel to Philly, where we'll be spending 2 days at Philadelphia, where we'll watch the game, and then have one day to tour the stadium, which we always do, and we have friends in Philly that we see, and then we go have Philly cheesesteaks, and then we're coming back home.
I knew you were up to something when you called me cracking up, and you go, you're never going to guess what I just did, and I saved money.
Yes. So I'm going to come back exhausted. So you're definitely going to probably have to pivot for me at some point when I'm back.
Gladly.
Because I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Now I go to bed at midnight and I wake up disoriented.
You guys deserve this. So. It'll be fun. And on top of that, you're leaving Orlando, going to Puerto Rico, and going to Philly.
Yes.
Please.
We need to just bring home a win on that day, but we'll see what happens.
That'll be wonderful.
What about you, Yvette? What are you thankful for?
I think this week and every week, but I'm just deciding this week to shout out My mom.
Aww.
My birthday, as you talked about when you said, "Oh, you should probably talk about your trip," and I said, you know what? No, I'm going to talk about my mom because without my mom, first of all, my birthday
You wouldn't be able to celebrate your birthday. That's right. Big up to the moms out there.
Yeah, and when we were in our meeting today, and I said that I believe in you or I believe in somebody until they believe in themselves, that has always been my mom for me. No matter what. Whether we have our ups and downs, whether we see eye to eye, or whether we're cross-haired, I know without any hesitation whatsoever, if there's somebody in my corner, no matter what, it's always been my mom. It's always been my mom.
Your number one fan.
My number one fan. Just like I'm that for my girls. I'm that for a lot of my family. I'm that for my friends. I know without any hesitation that's my mom for me.
Yeah.
And this was the first year that because I was in Colorado and I was having fun, I didn't get to talk to her on my birthday because she sent me a message and she's like, I don't know if it's day or night or if you're having fun or out. And I missed talking to her. But I know, regardless of whether I talked to her or not, that she was thinking of me, that she was wishing me well, that
she was happy that you were with your family.
Absolutely.
I love
absolutely. So this week, more than ever, I'm grateful for my mom.
I love that.
Because without moms, I think life would just be a little bit harder, and I'm glad that I have mine and the one that I have. So,
I love that. Yeah. I love that.
Unexpected surprises. I like it when we don't know each other's grateful thing.
Yes, I love that. All right, so today our title is Why Collaboration is Important. So if you guys know anything about V&H, Vision and Heals, we are all about collaboration. We're constantly collaborating with folks. We put people to collaborate. We are just, I think if you look up collaboration, Vision and Heals is going to come
Absolutely.
up.
Yes.
So I think that when we were tossing around ideas and this came up, I thought, why not? Because it is part of our DNA. Let's talk about it. And then talk about some of the challenges that people may face when attempting to collaborate. Because it's also important to find your people, find your community. Not everyone was meant to collaborate with. So being able to distinguish that, and it's okay. You know, there's in Spanish, what do they say? Para los gustos se hicieron los colores, right? Mm-hmm. How do you say that in English? There's colors for every taste or something. I don't know. But if you're Hispanic, I'm sure you heard that phrase. Yeah. My Spanglish coming out. But find your people. That's so important. So important.
It's basically like your tribe attracts, or your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yes, absolutely. And then collaboration for us. I mean, we collaborate. I wanted to be specific and kind of give some things. For us, we have, we can start off with our sisterhood, and we are connected to over 30 female.
I think it's over 35 now.
Now 35, look at that. The mat keeps growing, which we're excited about. The list keeps expanding. We have a couple international locations as well, which is amazing. East Coast, the Midwest, the West Coast. We have locations that we have partnered with. Actually, we're meeting next week. We meet monthly, and we are truly a sisterhood of co-working spaces or communities designed for women, or are female forward, inclusive to the men, but are primarily female forward. So it's nice to have that partnership, because for us, a lot of us, yes, we want to grow, but why worry about growing in California when there's already an amazing space in California? Or why grow in New York when there's Luminary, and Luminary is amazing? So we have figured out a way to connect each other's network, which is awesome. And then as a member of each other's spaces, you get access to another sister location, which
there
is
are
a
so
plus.
many members or prospective members that when they walk in the door and they say, well, I travel, and we mention to them that we do have sister spaces that we collaborate with, they're like, really? Oh,
Yes.
where? And they find out that we have so many sister spaces. They're just overjoyed that they can go somewhere else, travel, and not have to worry about finding a space to meet with people. Even our own amazing and dear sister friend Jasmine, she just moved from Vision and Heels to Texas. The Lord led her that direction, and she's now working at one of the
locations,
co-working spaces, plus presenting her offering at a co-working space as well. So,
and she attended a Luminary Live event. So
that's
Luminary,
right.
Kate Luzio has part of Luminary that actually hits the road. And they do stops throughout. You know, they went to Texas. They've been to California, Miami, New York. You joined me a couple years ago to the Miami Luminary Live. And it's an amazing event that Kate puts together with her team. And so when I saw that they were going to the Dallas area, I immediately invited Jasmine, and she took advantage and actually went and met some amazing local folks and got to give Kate a hug from me, because I told her, all right, if you go, give Kate a big hug from me since I can't see her. So it was nice, and it gave her an opportunity to make, you know, new friends, right, in new territory, and also expands her network, which is so important. And that's why collaboration, I think, should be a spotlight, not only for your business, but also personal, too.
I was pleasantly surprised when we went to Miami that these women that Luminary was collaborating with were not just local CEOs. In addition to the local women, there were some national heavy hitters. There were some top brand name cosmetic ladies.
Yeah.
There were CEOs
from corporations,
other corporations,
COOs,
from the energy drinks that they were launching nationwide. And they had sold their companies for millions of dollars and were starting up another one. So these collaborations weren't just little run-of-the-mill, have a good time, enjoy your day. These were places and women that you could really learn from as well.
No, for sure. And then we see it here firsthand. Like, we have someone that specializes in marketing and websites, and I'll give a little bit more info on that later, because she's one of my examples that I want to kind of talk about. But, you know, we see like bartering going on, right? You all know when you're starting your business, funds are low, right? Because you're leaving everything for those bigger expenses, or you're trying to make some money. So, but your specialty may be something that someone else may need, right? And they may have a specialty that your business needs. So now you guys can collaborate. What can I do for you and you do for me? And you guys help each other, which is so important. So important. Even as moms, right? And parents, like, I collaborate with other volleyball moms and say, hey, who's doing pickups? So we live in this town. We have a couple moms that live on the west side of Volusia. Volleyball's on the east side of Volusia. So who can do pickups and who can do drop-offs and all of that good stuff? And that's a way of us collaborating, right? Because we're working together. Yeah. So even as moms or parents, there's definitely opportunities to collaborate with other parents that have something in common.
It's so hard when we try to do it all on our own. And I know that there's a lot of people that don't believe in it takes a village.
Yes.
But it really does take a village. And in specific situations like this, the hardest part is just asking for help.
Yes.
And saying, I need your help. I can't do it all on my own.
Yes.
And I would never want my daughters to think that they needed to be so self-sufficient that they can't ask and turn to another woman and say, you know what, I'm really struggling today. Can you help me out?
Right. I heard some funky statistic that said men, when they need something, they know what they need. They're specific. I need XYZ. Whereas women, it's so hard for us to say what we need, ask for help. Yeah. Right? Because we think we have to do it all on our own. No, we don't.
No. It shouldn't be that way.
You know, especially with us, like we balance each other. What Yvette's really good at may not be my strength, and my strength may not be hers. So it's good to balance each other. And if she doesn't know what I need, I'm not even giving her an opportunity to be the friend she wants to be. So it's selfish of me not to say what I need, right? So let's definitely be more open to accepting help. Well, one, asking, and then when you ask, be ready to accept, right? And just see it as a blessing. See someone's blessing me. I used to have a hard time in taking stuff, and you even reminded me, I just want to do this for you. Can you let me do this for you? And it's not nothing bad. It's just that we're so programmed. Okay, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. And so you have helped me to see that. And now even at home, like when my kids want to do something, or my husband or family member, I'm like, okay, let them do it, because it's they want to feel good. Like I did something, like, you know how we talk about giving makes us feel so good and feel like we've accomplished something, we've helped somebody else. So if we can allow somebody to feel that way, why not? And at the same time, you're getting blessed
when you're helping somebody else.
Yes, absolutely.
So why are we taking that away from somebody else?
No, you're right. You're right.
As a matter of fact, I was talking to some friends last night. I went over and had dinner with friends last night and reminded them, maybe it was a reminder for myself, that when we don't ask for help, I have a friend that reminded me of this from Miami. And many years ago, she said, Yvette, when you don't ask for help, you give the impression that you don't need anybody else. And it literally brought me to tears immediately, because I thought, no way. Like, it makes me so sad to think that friend thinks I don't need her when I love her so much. Like, if I ever don't allow you to help me, and in everything I say, no, I'm good. No, I don't need you.
Yeah, you
no,
did
I don't
say
this.
that. You
like,
did tell me
it gives
that story.
you the impression, or it gives my friend that they're
I
not
don't
important
care.
in my life, that I don't need them.
And the thought of losing them.
The thought of losing
Right?
them really makes me sad, because if I don't turn to my friends, then they're not going to be there for me, because I give the impression that I don't need anyone, when that's the furthest thing from the truth. I just don't want to burden someone. And that's not true. It's not a burden. It's not a burden when somebody, if you were to ask me, Yvette, I need your help, I'll gladly, if I can, say, hey, absolutely, not a problem. I'll help you. Why would I be a burden to somebody else?
Right.
Allow somebody else to help me.
Right.
And let them know that they matter to me.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I've got to call her. I haven't spoken to her in a while. And it's a good reminder to just to say,
we mentioned you on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
sometimes we think we're being a burden.
And say I miss you.
We don't want to burden them with our troubles, but sometimes when we don't want to burden people with our troubles, then we forget to find out how they're doing. Maybe they're struggling with something.
Right. Yes.
Where that collaboration is important.
Right.
Those relationships are very important.
And that's what collaboration is, relationships. Right? And God didn't design us to do this walk of life alone, which is why he gave Adam a helper. You know, so
for those of us that are a little more stubborn.
Yes, us women, I can do it all. And, you know, for the most part, we can. That's why we were able to, you know, have children and bear a lot. But it's not what God designed us to do. It's just be completely alone. No.
My daughter, we have a joke at home that when she was little, she would fall and she'd immediately pop back up and she'd go, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
She's telling
I don't
herself.
I don't need any help. I'm okay.
I love that.
And she'd fall.
Independent since she was little.
She'd fall and pop back up again and go, I'm okay. I'm like, okay.
Wait, which one is this? The little
That's Carolina. Yeah, the younger one.
Yeah.
The older one wouldn't even say she was okay. You'd never know she fell. She'd just crawl away. She'd be like, nope,
Isn't it funny
I don't
how
need
the
anyone.
personalities like start from little, right? And you can see that person today as an adult, right? Or a young lady, I should say.
Yeah.
So, wow.
But our kids learn a lot from what we do,
That
not
is
just
true.
what we say. So you had an issue the other day to where when you reacted in a kinder way, you got kindness back.
I got kindness back.
Yeah.
But Jaylene did share something. She goes, I told somebody that I'm sorry. I'm not good at showing emotion. And it was like, it was me talking, and I'm like, oof, I don't want to show her that. So then I had an opportunity, like, well, it's always good to show how you feel, because then they don't know that you really care, and so try. But it was like,
it's hard
because I realized she learned it from me. Ay, my poor child. No, she's amazing. She's a loving version. She's like a mix of me and Joe. So but yeah, you're right, they watch everything we do. They're little sponges. So yeah, that's so important. That's why collaboration also is important. Those relationships are important, even for our children seeing us. So Yvette, you want to tell us about some of the partnerships we have currently formed and are in the midst of
like what we did today?
Announcing what we did today.
I was so
you guys are getting this
excited.
Like hot, fresh off the press. Like this is like all right, Yvette, tell us.
When I was on vacation, we had previously met with some ladies, and Jeanette, when I got back, she gave me the surprise that for our International Women's Day conference, which is going to happen in March, we are officially collaborating with the West Volusia Hispanic Association. So
I think it's Volusia County Hispanic Association.
Volusia County?
They do all of Volusia, yeah.
Okay, so regardless, it's the Hispanic Association. All of the Hispanic women everywhere.
Yes.
We are collaborating with them. So Voices of Vision, which is our conference for International Women's Day, is going to be put together between Vision and Heals and the Hispanic Association.
Yes.
And I am so excited to be able to reach a whole new group of women, a whole new... The women we were talking about, these are
heavy hitters.
Tier, next level women that if we can get some of these, maybe not if, when we can get some of these women here, or even just the fact that we are ballsy enough to reach out to these women, because we have no idea the power that we have in our little Vision and Heals and our little community.
Yeah.
But we can't do this alone. But God is able to do
all things
exceedingly abundantly above and beyond anything that we can ever imagine. So why not us?
Yes.
When you hear these stories of different groups collaborating and going, it all started with this little idea in a conference room, and look at what we did. I know that we can do that.
Right.
I know we can do that.
Right.
And even if those heavy hitters don't come in and don't collaborate with us, the women that we're going to be able to touch.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so
This
good.
is amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
I am so excited.
And we have so many women that want to be part of this that we've decided let's create panelists, because we don't want the audience to miss out on anything that they have to offer. We thought, let's create panels in certain areas. So we'll have wellness, we'll have finance, we'll have legal,
and authors.
So I mean, it's gonna be so much fun. I am just like beyond myself. You guys know Vision and Heals celebrates International Women's Day every year. We've done 2 years in-house where it was a smaller, more intimate. 1 year we collaborated with another company. So this is the second time we're doing a collaboration to celebrate women, and that just makes me happy. I do it every year, but if I have the opportunity to do it big, I want to do it big because women mean that much to me. It is also our DNA at VNH. So when they talked about this, I'm like, we have to join forces. Like, this is amazing, right? So we're super excited.
As a matter of fact, today in our meeting, remember that one of the ladies that was there, she mentioned that she's been thinking about doing something like this for over a year. So this, had we not reached out in order to collaborate, this would not have been an answered prayer for her.
Yeah.
Because she said,
did say
she goes,
prayer.
oh my gosh, here we are thinking we're excited
Yeah.
because they're collaborating with us.
Right.
But she's just as excited because this is an answered prayer for her.
She did say that.
So had we not said anything?
Yeah. And we need the help. Like, guys,
yeah.
don't wait for us to go and ask you. If you think, hey, I can add value, I can do this, come. We're probably going to say yes.
Yes.
Because Yvette and I are running Vision and Heels, the brick and mortar, every day, right? If it's not both of us, it's one of us. So it's hard work. It's a lot of work. We have over 70 members we have to tend to in one way or another, and sometimes all of them at once, a lot of them at once. So if, never think that, oh, I don't think they're going to need the help. We will need the help, or we will let you know when we do, but come and give us your ideas. We love all that because, as Yvette mentioned, if it wasn't for that conversation that had nothing to do with our conference, we just threw it out there, and they're like, oh, we want to do something. And I'm like, okay, why have 2 events? Yeah. Let's do it together, So we are super excited. Again, there's going to be stuff going out because initially we've been planning it as a Vision and Heels event. Now it'll be Vision and Heels in collaboration with the Lucia Hispanic Association.
Right. And J. Marie.
Yep. So we are just like besides ourselves, super excited. And we can't wait to share more. We have so much that we have to keep under the wraps for right now. But we will start revealing stuff as things come in. And we're so excited about it.
I'm excited to start planning on all that stuff. And now that I'm really excited.
Yes. All right. And then our collaboration with Boss Lady. So Vision and Heels is a location where the DeLand Boss Lady Ladder Group, which is more of an intimate setting. So Boss Lady is ran by Jennifer and Teresa. And they do conferences annually, which we both attended, which was amazing. Shout out to Jen and Teresa for putting together an amazing event. We met some amazing women that we are now chatting with, texting with, hanging out with, all of the things. And so we're excited about that collaboration because we will be offering Elevate, which is something that Boss Lady offers, but we're going to be doing it here at Vision and Heels. So Vision and Heels will be an option to do face-to-face, and I'm going to be helping Teresa with some of that. So for more information, go into the Boss Lady website, and she has a whole section on Elevate and what it is, all the good stuff with that. But we're happy to be collaborating with her on that because now with that collaboration, now we're meeting different women, other women, getting to know new women, then also exposing them to the women we have here, right? Because the meetings will take place here, the women that are here, already here, can now meet these new ladies. Right. So now you guys see where we're going with this? It just continues on, it grows, and it's all to benefit all of the folks involved, right? Because now your network is, and you never know, right? God just does amazing things, and he puts people in our path with the information we need when we need it. But if we're not out there, and I mentioned it last week, right? What did I say? God feeds the birds, but he doesn't throw the worms in the nest. So we got to do our part, right?
I loved that so much. I went home and
I forgot who I heard it from. I can't take credit for it because it's not something I made up. I heard it from somewhere. I just don't remember where. But I loved it because it resonated with me so much because I also can get in that funk. Well, I prayed about it, so I'm going to wait. Right. But no, we have to do our part. We need to put in the work as well. He's not just going to hand it to us. So I loved it when I heard that. So the second time I'm saying that because I love it so much. What else?
As a matter of fact, I wanted to mention something about the Elevate. Yes. I like that is a more personal, more an intimate setting to where the conference is. And I really enjoyed all of the different speakers that they had at the Boss Lady Ladder conference. But from there, you establish closer relationships with those people that you need or that are going to be a mutual beneficial relationship. Yes. But then from that, then you can say, you know what, I need more help with my finances. We have attorneys, we have accountants, we have engineers, we have realtors. We have all of these people that are really great at what they do. But when you need help in something else, then you need to collaborate. So I know that your portion will be the finance part. And there's so many great people that have amazing ideas, that they have something that they know is going to be great. We have a nurse on staff. Staff, one of our members. she's an amazing nurse. She could save your life, but she's not that great with finance. That's where you come in. That's where those intimate settings say, please help me. Like, I trust you with my finances. When in turn, well, if you're choking, she can help you with your life, literally.
Literally.
Those are the kind of things that I like, that they're more of an intimate setting, to where you can say, okay, I trust you. I want to work with you. Here are my finances. Here is my vision. This is where I see my business in 3 to 5 years. Help me get there.
Yeah.
That's what Elevate can do.
Yeah. No, I love it. That's why when Teresa mentioned that she wanted to offer an in-person opportunity, I'm like, of course, how can I be part of this? And definitely sign me up. All of the above, because it's everything that I enjoy doing. So to be able to offer this to a more intimate group of women, and it allows homework time and, you know, activation time, because we talk about this all the time. We go to all these things and we want to do all these things and we're so inspired and we never get nothing done. Right. Not because we don't want to, but life happens. Things happen.
Yeah.
And so if we're not intentional, then the chances of it slipping away are higher. Right. So this allows that opportunity to be intentional and get things done and really hit those areas that may have been problematic for you or your business, your personal life, whatever it is that you're trying to move to the other end. This is an opportunity to do that. So, and then collaboration, we've seen, I mean, I know on days that I'm not here, Yvette will send me pictures, and sometimes they pull out the whiteboard. We have a rolling whiteboard we keep in the back.
Yeah.
And, you know, ladies from different, I mean, we had attorney, we had sales and marketing, and then I forgot what the third lady, I think she was also sales and marketing, or marketing,
I think so.
More marketing than sales.
R&D.
Like research,
right,
on the research side of marketing. And Yvette said they were out there and the whiteboard was out and they were writing ideas and getting excited. And it's like, one was an entrepreneur, one worked for a company. And so it's not even that they were all working on their business plans or whatever. They were just in different walks, but they had one common goal, and whatever it is that they were trying to figure out, they took all their expertise. Someone knew about this, someone knew about that, and before you know it, there was a whole whiteboard out with ideas.
I think they met that morning.
Two
of them worked together, and one of them was just really intrigued by their conversation, and she was able to bring so much expertise into the conversation that it was on fire. I loved just sitting back and watching them. And I just had to send Jeanette a picture.
She did.
I know you're not here, but I know you would enjoy this, because that's what this space is all about.
Yes. And I loved that. I mean, another situation, we had a member that had literally just lost her job, goes outside to I think she was taking a cigarette break or something. I can't remember why she was outside or went to get something. I don't know, but she was outside and let someone in. She didn't know that the person she let in was like, you know,
the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company.
Yes, and before you know it, she had an interview and a job offer from that company.
Right.
So that's how important collaboration and not being afraid, right? So sometimes I used to be afraid of speaking to people. And when I started planning to open my business and say, I have to, you know, get out of that, right? And be comfortable. And now it comes easier for me. There's still sometimes that it's a little nerve-wracking, because we're human. It happens, especially something you're really excited about. You don't want to mess up. You want to say all the right things. And you can get nervous, but don't allow that. It's okay to say, hey, I'm nervous, even if you catch yourself. It's okay. But just don't allow that to be your blocker. Like, don't let that stop you from going out there, meeting the new person, and shaking the hand and passing out the business card or asking for their information, because you never know who's on the other end. You just don't know.
I'm not afraid or scared to talk to anyone. I can talk to the wall. I can talk to anyone.
Yes, and I love that about you. You get to know everybody.
But what I have found is that lately I'm more, what's the word I'm looking for? I think I'm more aware of how these connections can help each other, and how the things you and I discuss and the things that we pray about, that we look at each other and go, is this really happening? Like, is this the person we prayed for so-and-so, or this relationship? And just being aware rather than just thinking and being go 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 go. I can talk to anyone, but seeing like, wow, okay, if I connect these two people, it can really be a life-changing experience.
Yes, absolutely.
And it really is so great. And as we're sitting here, there's, I think, like a gorilla. No, that's Chucky. Why is there a person with a red wig and this is
welcome to Downtown Deland.
Today's Wednesday. Wine, women, and chocolate.
Yes. Okay. So another thing our town does. I participated in that, and it was so much fun. And then my daughter typically has practice on Wednesdays. So now with her schedule changing, I may be able to participate in that again. But it's so much fun. If you know anything about Downtown Deland, a lot of the shops here, or a lot of the businesses here, are owned by women. I think it's like 80 or 90%. It's high. It's high up there.
Another opportunity to collaborate. I've spoken to some of those ladies that have walked by, because one of them
awesome.
walked.
Then now you can say, "I saw you with your costume."
Yeah.
And they go all out. So whatever the theme is for the month, these ladies, like, they definitely get an A for following the theme. Yeah, they just walked by again. All right. So Yvette, can you tell me of a time where you had a really good collaboration example, like someone you collaborated with that was like life-changing for you?
For me specifically, because I've seen so many different collaborations that happen here. But there's one specific that just recently happened, that it really touched me. One of our attorneys, she decided to go off on her own and have her own practice. And she took a leap of faith. She spoke and collaborated with another one of our attorneys here, and she decided to go off on her own and have her own practice. And she went off, and she didn't start small. She started going to trial with one of her cases. And that trial, she's a solo. She didn't have anybody whatsoever. And the fact that she asked and she said, would you help me on that day? And that I was able to be there and support.
And see her in action, like, because we see a different side of her.
Absolutely.
So absolutely. I love that.
And that for her first big trial,
you were part of
when she was on her own.
Aww.
That I was able to be there. And I saw how much for the last, she's been a member for probably about a year, and she's had this case. And when she left this big law firm and went off on her own, this case went with her because they wanted her to continue with it. And I was able to see the final product, that the family was able to reunite and see, and all of that.
You see her passion in her heart.
It really meant a lot to me.
She really is an amazing attorney. I mean, she's all about the law and what's fair. She's just an amazing person, inside and out, and it comes out in her work. That's why when she said she was going to, try this thing on her own, I knew it was going to work, because just her passion oozes out of her.
Have you ever heard that saying, swallow the frog?
No.
Okay, swallow the frog first means when you have a list of things to do, like do the one that you really don't want to do, the hardest one first, because then it's all downhill from there. Everything is easy peasy.
Yeah.
Well, with this case that she started, this was the swallow the frog.
Wow.
This was really hard. This was a tough judge. Everything was just tough.
Wow.
But she did it. So I am so proud, and I'm so glad that I was able to be part of that.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming.
Yeah. She is amazing. Whoever hires her, they're going to get an amazing lawyer, because she's so passionate about what she does.
So if anybody needs...
Yeah. We come to us. I'm pretty sure the 70 plus members that are part of this location will find someone, and we'll recommend some, not just anyone. Like, we're giving you top notch. We see it. We see them living it. Like, we're not just going to give you anybody, right? So we will definitely point you. All right. I like that collaboration example. And I'm going to say, for me, I'm going to say my collaboration with Mari.
I love that. Love that so much.
Those who know me know that I spent a lot of years in finance, and I tend to get pulled into the industry, which is a good thing, right? I'm not wasting my 20-something plus years of experience, but it's something that I'm passionate about. I love to teach about numbers. Since I was teaching youth, since, I don't know, I was 21 when I started mentoring high schoolers at 21. Right, I just finished college, and now I'm mentoring a high school kid.
Here you are at 21, mentoring.
Teaching them how to,
That's amazing.
work their books. And back then we had checks.
But you started at 16.
Back then it was checks, so I was showing them how to balance a checkbook, because back then it was checks, right? We didn't have online banking. So I was teaching them know your numbers, and we were writing it down and going through the numbers. How much do you have? How much you're able to spend? And that's the stuff that always gave me joy. So fast forward till now, I have Vision and Heels, but I also didn't want to lose what I love to do in the years of experience. So I decided to offer my services and kind of consult. So I picked the clients I want to work with, which is great, amazing. I can pick the clients and the companies I want to work for, but I'm also creating classes for the finance stuff. One is already out there. And so I had all these ideas, and then what kept me going was like, I have to create my website, and I knew I had to do it, and I didn't have time, and I started because, I thought I could do everything on my own, and 6 months later, there's no website, right? Mm-hmm. Literally 6 months, I kid you not. I paid for the darn thing, did my domain, all of that, and did nothing with it. And I come in, I walk in, and Mari's just looking at our stuff and giving us recommendations for Vision and Heels, and I'm like, wait, what? You know how to do this stuff? Because she works for a company.
Yeah.
She works for a company. She's their marketing person. So I had no idea, right? And so just sitting there, getting to know her and seeing like the advice she's giving us and seeing what she's putting together, I'm like, can you help me? When I tell you, not even 48 hours later.
Yep.
Okay, she delivered. So if any of you go meetjmarie.com, you can see her work. She put everything together. She was like, send me your pictures. What are you into? What's your color? She really got to know me. Give me a phrase that means a lot to you. And she just put it together, not even 48 hours. And that's because she has a job and she was doing this after work. I'm sure if she was just doing this, she probably would have turned it around in a couple hours. She's that good. And she's so passionate. She needed it to look perfect. And the lighting and the colors needed to match the suit I was wearing. I mean, all the details like that I didn't even think of. I probably would have put something with my name and call it a day. Some links.
Because you're great with numbers, and she's great at what she does.
Yes.
And what I don't know if you know or remember is that she and I had been having conversations that she needed to work on her website.
Yes.
And she needed to put herself out there more often.
Yes.
That's what she does.
She does.
That's why I had that information.
Yes.
I knew you were struggling.
Yes.
When you guys connected and she worked on your website, it kick-started that she work on her own website and follow her dream and say, you know what, I need to be more proactive with doing something for me and my business, because if I don't put it out there, I can't help you.
Yeah.
Here she thought she was being selfish by taking time to do her own website when it was really such a blessing.
And it was something I needed.
Right. Such a help to you.
If I didn't see her talking with you and looking at our site together, I would have never known this is what she does, because she comes in and she works hard, and we chat, but we never chat about that kind of stuff. We talk about life. Hey, how's your day? How's work? Kind of thing. So, and then from her doing my website, I showed it to another member who was starting her own firm, and she helped. I mean, it was just a domino effect from that point on. So that was an amazing collaboration for me, because it kickstarted something that I had been working on for a long time. I think since I started Vision and Heels, I knew I always wanted to do my consulting stuff, and just never got around to it. So that helps me tremendously, because now it's live, it's active, and it's where I'm pointing people to when they want to get to know me and my offering. So I'm loving it. I got great feedback from the folks that have been on the site. They love it. So I always send them to her. I'm like, she's the one that did it, and she's amazing.
How many times have we been here and somebody walks in, let's say like today, Twinka walks in and somebody says, "Oh, I love your lipstick," or "I love your lip color. Your skin looks so pretty." "Oh, it's Ivette. Ivette helps me with my skin color and my lipstick." "Oh, but I need to save money." "Oh, but Jeanette can help you with the money." "Oh, I need to do more marketing." "Oh, Marielle can help you with the marketing." "Oh, I've also got this." "Oh, so and so. I've got so many debts." "Oh, Sandra can help you with that."
Yes.
It snowballs into
yes.
one of us we can always help each other.
Yes. I love that. And then it's our day-to-day, guys. If you're here, you know, and Yvette's the master connector. She is the master connector. So how can you collaborate, right? Yvette's going to give us some actionable ways, because you guys know we like to leave you with some sort of call to action, homework, etc. Ivette.
If you are not already part of the VNH community, I would suggest come by. Come by and just talk to us. Talk to us and see. One of the reasons I fell in love with this place is I saw Jeanette turn money away time after time after time. Like there were people coming in and saying, I want an office, and an office is $900 to $1,000, and they're ready to pay it. And after she sat down and talked to them, she'd be like, "That's not what you need. That's not a good business practice. You need something that's maybe a tenth of that." And I was impressed. I was pleasantly surprised. Not that I doubted, but it was just like a breath of fresh air when it's a cutthroat business out there. And if you're throwing money at people are willing to take it. Nobody's going to turn money away. So just the fact that the ideals and the beliefs were the same as how I feel, I'm really grateful to be here, and that our community, time and time again, it is an honorable community. It's trustworthy. You can reach out. You can come in and see, is this going to be a good fit for me? And see how we can help you. See how we can find a space for you.
Yes.
And have your business grow in the best way for your business.
Yes.
They're not all cookie cutter exact the same way. Some people only need a business address for an LLC. Other people need a private space to be able to
be compliant with whatever regulations for their industry. Yep.
Yes. We can provide almost anything and everything that somebody needs here at Vision and Heels. And if it's not something that you need, or it's going to overextend you, then we will say, look, we can help you.
We'll be the first one to tell you, don't do it. We have done it, and our members can testify. They can be witnesses to that. We have done it several times. We want to see you guys grow, and then later on, if you need it, guess who you're going to come back to? Us, right? Because you trust us. You know we're honest. So that's how I see it, as a win-win. And if you're not local, still contact us, because we can connect you to one of the 30 plus spaces throughout the U.S. and international. And so we can make sure you find a tribe if you need it, right? I know some folks already have it. They just got to get out there more, and that's great. But if you need a little help and a little push, make sure you reach out to us.
Technology can also be confusing at times, but we have access to the world.
Yes.
It's a virtual world out there. And even just one of our members the other day, he came in and he says, "Okay, I have a daughter, and I don't know if you know this, but the gentleman we were supposed to meet with, his daughter has health issues. So that's why he went off on his own. And it's very important to him to be able to stay local. Retired veteran, has access to anything, any job that he wants within his field. He wants to be able to stay home.
I love that.
And he came by to just find out, how do I stay close to the community? And he met some of our members. We connected him with some people from the DeLand Chamber of Commerce.
I love that.
We connected him with some of the different BNIs that were there. Some of the vendors from our Main Street Association, so he can be close to home, because he has access, and he's been offered jobs literally around the globe making tons and tons of money, but his priority was to stay close to home, to where he can be close to family. So connect to your community, connect to Vision and Heals. We are more than happy to guide you and steer you. And sometimes it's so much more than just an office.
Yes. It's a family, it's community.
Some of our members the other day that they were talking about, they're like, what are you talking? I'm not a member, I'm your friend. I'm like, stop it with the member thing. I was like, okay, I got it. I feel the same way.
Yeah, I love it. They really are friends and family for me. You know, they're part of our conversations at home. Joe always asks about the office, and he goes through almost everyone that he remembers because he's been, you know, working hard and hasn't been in the office as much. So he'll remember everybody's names, how so-and-so and how so-and-so, because they really are an extension of our family for us, and they mean a lot, and their happiness means a lot. So
Oscar didn't come in today because maybe it was cold, or I know that they were having AC issues. But I know that Oscar said Joe needs to come in the morning now that this is his territory.
Oscar was his buddy. They would talk about all kinds of stuff. So yes, he's excited to see him. So Ivette.
Yes.
All right. You know what time is it?
Ooh.
It's time for our Spanglish word.
Spanglish.
My ghetto.
Ghetto-licious.
Ghetto-licious.
Ghetto Cordero.
Spanish Cordero. You know, slang
Corghetto.
language. Okay. So,
it's not Cordero,
Ivette,
it's Corghetto.
Yeah, Corghetto.
Corghetto.
How do you say something from back in the day in Spanish? Like, that was really from back in the day. Oh, that was really old school. Or I'm trying to think of other English words that you would say, now you're taking me way back or back into time. How would you say that in Spanish?
Oh, now that we're all back from the 1900s.
Yeah.
For us, it was, if it's really a long time ago, it was en el año la nana.
El año de la nana.
En el año la nana.
La nana. Okay.
Yeah.
So for us is, eso cuando cuca.
Cuando cuca, no. Nothing has to, anything to, no, la cuca, no.
For Cubans, you don't say cuca.
No, not la cuca.
So you Cubans out there listening,
we're going to stick with la nana.
If you hear me saying, eso cuando cuca, I don't mean what you think it means.
No, and as a matter of fact, my husband's grandmother was abuela cuca, and
she was cuando cuca.
Cuando la cuca. No, we're not going to la cuca. No.
Okay, all right. I was so excited she was coming back, and I have so many other words, and I always ask her, have you heard about this one? Have you heard about that one? All right, guys. So we want to end it with a happy note. We will be back next week with another episode.
We'll be back next week, and you'll have been to Puerto
Rico and Philadelphia. So I'll have some stories. I'll be going from 86 to 36.
Ooh.
All in a day.
Ooh, no.
Gosh. Pray for me and lots of vitamin C, literally C, SEA, because I'll be at the beach. That's where I'm going to spend most of my time.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
I am so excited. I haven't been to Puerto Rico. How old am I? Ooh.
Cuando cuca. Way back. Since way back.
Yes. That's funny.
It was that Cuando cuca.
Cuando cuca, yes. 41 years I haven't been back. Yeah.
Eso sí es cuando cuca.
Cuando cuca, yeah. Yeah, almost since you were born.
I was 4.
Yeah, wow.
I was
4. Wow, thank you for making me feel that.
All right, guys. I think with that, we can end it. We love you. This is always so much fun. Yvette and I have to remind ourselves, okay, we're recording, so we got to speak to the audience because we just love laughing and speaking to each other. So we're bringing you all on our journey. We love it. Our VNH Uncensored journey. All right, guys. I am so glad that I get to spend my time with you guys and share a little of our slice of Vision and Heals. We missed you so much, Yvette, and so glad you're back. Thank you. Grateful for you guys. All right, guys. Until next time, we love you. Mwah, mwah. Wow, that was some strong cafecito we poured today on Vision and Heals Uncensored. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. We are truly grateful as it really helps us pour more into your heart straight from ours. Remember to live your truth, handle your business, and shine bright. We'll be back soon to pour some more. Stay blessed.